This is United A-Holes, a video cast discussing cultural topics with no filter.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Holy crap, we're live, boys.
Howdy.
Oh, look at that camera quality.
Wow.
We look.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christmas
like
came early to somebody.
It's actually my birthday present.
Oh.
It just took me that long to get it.
Well, it's
nice.
very nice. Very nice present.
That long to get it or that long to pick it out?
That long to get it. Like I was waiting for a sale.
Ah,
She gave me
you cheat.
the money
Oh, I see.
and I waited
And you have money left over now.
Huh?
a little bit.
Do you
Oh,
get
there
it?
you go.
No, not really.
Do you get it?
I don't get it.
No, not a little
It's a
bit.
nice tree you put up here, Ken.
Oh yeah, this Area 41 Christmas tree. It's got.
Kind of candy canes.
Herpes.
Hey, don't
We
hey,
don't say herpes.
You've
We
got the
say
herps.
herps.
don't you mean holiday tree? There's a war on Christmas, don't you know?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you guys are
Yeah.
not in Area 41. There isn't.
Yeah. Not anywhere there isn't.
They're trying to change the name of Thanksgiving, you know.
To
Who's-
giving thanks.
Who's they, is what I want to know.
I asked that very question when somebody said recently that they are trying to take away saying Merry Christmas. I said, who are they? And they're like, I don't know.
The libtards.
There we go. Alrighty, let's start down the list. Should we go personal first? Let's go personal first. Ken, what's happening, man?
Tomorrow I meet my sister for the very first time in my 53 years of life in person. Yeah, they're coming up. My
Awesome.
sister and her husband and their two daughters will be here in Woodstock at anywhere from 11 to 12, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so I'll
awesome,
get to meet them physically for the first time. That's cool.
Right
We're only
on.
staying for one night, but
You nervous?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, just the emotions are just. Yeah, it's.
So
I'm happy.
nervous he hasn't been able to masturbate since he heard the news.
I haven't been able to stop.
But he's saving it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Self-induced strangers.
I thought the stranger was a myth.
Ah. Oh. Things are getting weird in Area 41. I'll hit the bigger issues first before we get into all the entertainment news, because there's a lot of entertainment news this week. Revised study on the environment. Who put that one in? Anyone?
Oh, on the EV?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was me. That was a while ago.
Oh.
I'll have to remember. Everybody complains that the electric vehicle is actually harder on the environment
Who's
than
everybody?
driving.
They.
They.
The libtards.
Actually, no, this would be the contards.
The contards.
Electric vehicles have a bigger impact on the environment than driving a gas vehicle. Well, they did another revised study and proved that's not true, because the efficiency in manufacturing and the efficiency in battery life and all these efficiencies that have happened since the EV has come around, they've proven that it's not actually worse.
Patty says, "Speak up. You're talking too low."
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Patty, I didn't know.
Should I? Let me try the gain.
Thanks, Patty.
Just be careful not to clip
I
herself.
was going to say, we were clipping earlier.
Up. Yep. As long as we talk at this volume, it should be. Okay.
So anyway, the EV, back in good graces.
Good.
Awesome.
Okay, we'll take it.
What does EV mean?
Electric vehicle.
Oh, electric vehicle.
What were they saying? Why were they saying initially that it?
That the materials it took to build the vehicle, like the cobalt and the batteries and whatnot, was actually harming the environment more than burning gas for 20
Because you
years.
got mining involved and
Right.
smelting and
Yeah.
And if those batteries that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago
Yeah.
come into play
Yes.
down the road,
Solid
it's going to
states.
even get better.
yeah, we hope they're coming.
If I had a car.
We'd all die.
Very painful deaths.
Ken's one of the few people I know with a garage with no car. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, true. True.
Pretty awesome.
I think he's like the
but it's
only
probably
person
still
I
full.
know with a garage and no car.
We should buy him a car to put in it.
Yeah, fuck, now you're talking.
Just a broken one though. Something you got to work on. We'll buy
Have
some
you bought my
tools.
car yet?
Literally nothing in the engine bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
It's the
eBay.
illusion of having a car.
Blood donors in Sweden.
So, I think this is really cool. The blood donor clinic is tomorrow, by the way, so I will sneak that in. It was on today and it's on tomorrow. If you can donate, please go donate. They always need blood. In Sweden, when they use your blood, they send you a text to let you know that you've saved somebody's life. Now, I get a text to say that mine has been processed, basically, like your blood is on its way to help others type of thing. So we do get, I don't want to complain about what we've got here. We do have a system set up. My God, that's distracting, Ken. What the fuck do you want?
How would Sweden get my blood?
People in Sweden who donate blood get a text when people in Sweden use their blood.
Oh, so it's not we don't send our blood to Sweden and then we got it. Confirmation on the phone. Oh, okay.
My mother and your mother are
Hanging out close. If Ken keeps it up, he's going to have a bloody nose.
Oh wait, we're getting there yet.
Goal achieved.
Button pushed. So that's a pretty cool thing.
It would be one of those things that I would think would improve people coming in to donate. I get, because if you get the warm and fuzzy, you're like, oh, I got a message. Oh, cool. Somebody.
Well, now it becomes a bragging right. I just saved another life today. What'd you do, Barry?
Well, yeah, and you know what?
Pick your fucking nose and aim
and
it.
if it does,
For the high score.
if it becomes this whole cock waving competition, but more people are going to donate, then the blood bank comes ahead.
Yeah, but then there's going to be that one asshole that decides to go out and start like knifing people to get them to bleed. Like, what blood type are you? Jam! I win! Bleed him out and then take him to the hospital. He needs blood!
I don't know, though. I hate when a friend texts me.
Well, clearly, you were not the demographic I'm talking about.
Lost him. So we'll talk about some more happy, fun news. Trudeau's harsh punishments for hate speech.
Yeah, did you guys... I said it kind of late to the boardroom, but
I read what you wrote.
Trudeau sent a letter to the Minister of Heritage explaining what he wants, and one of those items was harsher punishments for people who use hate speech in social media.
Okay.
Are you in agreement?
I think we need to define hate speech, and I think
That's the key.
Yeah, what constitutes hate speech?
I think each individual, because I mean, we could be on Facebook poking fun at each other in a public forum.
Yep.
And somebody else could perceive it as hate
If they
speech.
take offense, that could be hate speech,
But
we could be prosecuted.
Well, but that's where that's where you have to get into the fine details, I guess. It has to be, if somebody is on Facebook and being ridiculed, I assume cock waving is what got him. I don't know, but I'm gonna say it every week.
What am I doing?
I have no idea.
I'm scoring.
Ken, that's in the rearview mirror, man. That's gone.
Him and Alan are still laughing about it. Don't worry about it.
Do you do the lozenge? Would you like a fisherman's friend in your mouth? I bet I can find one.
Well, you know a few fishermen.
Good.
I'm with Brent, but the problem is this government in its historic ways is very inept at
It's a slippery slope.
That's right.
I'm against the loss of any free speech, including hate speech, as I understand it. As long as it's not a call to action that is to hurt or harm.
When somebody commits suicide because there has been so much negativity pushed towards them, then I understand. There are situations
I'm
where...
not saying hate speech is okay.
No, I know that.
I'm saying it shouldn't be against the law where a government body can now change the rules of what is and isn't hate speech without your say-so or agreement, turning people that didn't know any better into criminals.
There needs to
hate
be
speech needs to be a community.
Yeah, there needs to be some accountability,
Right?
and there's
we
probably
don't do anything as a community anymore. We rely on the government to do it for us.
Yeah.
Right? You can't tell another person's child to smarten up in a grocery store. You're the bad guy. How dare you talk to my child?
Yeah. Well, he just...
Shit like that is getting more and more prevalent, and that is the wrong trend in my opinion.
I agree with you there. I'll talk more about that off camera.
Perhaps in a Grinding My Gears episode?
No, off camera.
No, completely off camera. All right.
I threw
Because
one in
it'll be
there
off color.
as we were talking about it today. U.S. Customs in Canada.
Oh yes, another brilliant move for our government.
Yeah, that one made me
Fucking
really...
idiots.
Have you guys?
So I read. I didn't get a chance to read all of it, but I got because I thought that it was coming stateside, but now
They're allowed to come over in Canada and grab
I'm looking
somebody.
at it, and it said something about our government being the cause of it, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on
Our
now?
government has empowered the U.S. Customs beyond what our own customs are.
Okay, so what?
So if you're in Canada,
So those allowances they have are coming from our
So
side.
let's use the scenario that you mentioned earlier off camera, where you drive up the border and you're getting a series of questions and you immediately feel uncomfortable. As a Canadian citizen up until this law,
Okay.
you could invoke your right to return to your home country.
Okay.
So you just, I want to go. I do not want to cross any longer. I want to return home.
Yeah.
And by law, they had to allow you to return home because the customs buildings neither lay in Canada or the U.S.
It's no man's
It's
land.
a no man's land. It's
Right.
a non-territorial dispute location.
And you can commit any law, and you're not. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm sure it's like
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
At that point, you could turn and leave. Basically, you drive around the
So
building.
they've turned no man's land into United States soil.
they've
then.
turned Canada into the United
They
States.
can follow you home.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They can follow you home.
Well, they can, but I mean.
So another example, if you're returning from the United States into Canada, you hit the Canadian Customs.
Yeah.
U.S. Customs can now sit there, and if Canada Customs says, no, you're free to go, the U.S. Customs can countermand that and say, no, you're not. You're in Canada, and they have the right to supersede what the U.S. or the Canadian Customs say. We've given them that power.
Wow.
They can detain without reason.
That's
I saw
almost
that.
treasonous, though.
They can impound and take property, confiscate property with no reason.
So what is this stemming from? What's
The U.S. basically pushed it as part of the USMCA Act, the free trade deal. This is part of the concessions because their logic is there are so many terrorists coming through Canada, crossing into the U.S. that they need this control to be able to stem that activity.
But it's not focused necessarily on terrorists. It's we need to be able to do this to all of you people so that we can catch the
including
terrorists.
They could.
including discharging firearms on Canadian soil with no repercussions. You could be shot by a U.S. customs officer in your own country and not have any legal recourse.
You know, I made the comment. We heard something on the news. I don't remember what it was, and I turned to Patty and I said, "The United States is still living in the Wild Wild West." And yeah.
Now, this is just giving me all the more closure on I'm not going to the States.
Did you guys ever play Fallout where they were talking about when the U.S. annexed Canada?
Yeah, starting to feel like the first steps.
Yeah.
Just call us Poland.
Wow.
James. I'll send you some Polaroids later.
Hi, shits and giggles. Hello, hello. Okay, now we're on to the fun stuff. Entertainment news. 6 Underground.
Dale was talking about that yesterday. Yeah, because you weren't there. Yeah, he was talking about that yesterday. He said that was one of the best Netflix
What is it?
movies that he's
Repeat
watched.
what you said.
6 Underground. Michael Bay.
Okay.
I heard it was
Michael Bloom
typical
in that?
Michael Bay kind of.
I found it unwatchable. I watched it for 5 minutes and had to shut it off.
Yeah.
And then I tried to go back and watch it, and I watched it. It's 5-minute videos, 5-minute music videos in a 2-hour movie.
I remember people saying how good Pain and Gain was, and so I watched that, and I thought it was absolutely terrible.
Is that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah. I thought it was just horrible.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Best Michael Bay
the action
movie.
is so fast. I mean, it's just you can't make heads or tails of it other than there's a car going fast. Oh, there's an explosion. Zzz. I wasn't able to get through the movie. I watched about half an hour of it, and I haven't gone back to it since.
So
but
you-
it's Michael
Well,
Bay
so my opinion
to
is
the
one
power of
I'll
1
watch it and let
million.
you know.
Yeah.
So
So he's lapsed into old man territory finally.
Yeah, it's too fast. You can't keep up.
There's the
There's a car going fast.
The Furious. If they had just the Fast or just the Furious, I could handle it. But the two of them together, I can't know.
you guys aren't very
TVs
good.
are only 24 frames a second, Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck! You guys are stupid. What's the next one on the
Dish it out, can't handle it. Oh, I got him. I got him. Cartman.
Star Wars sucks. I mean, the reaction to the early screenings is that it's
I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything. I'll find out.
I read a few of the reviews. It's half and half.
The first half is Spider-Man, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. And then the second half is decent.
I heard that it does take a while to set up. It should have been 2 movies, and that one person said that there's just so much going on, it's hard to absorb it all, that they needed like a week to think about it before they even wrote a review, which is a good thing.
So repeated viewings then. That's not a bad thing for Disney.
The first half sucks, the second half is good, but it should be 2 movies, so they should have put out a shitty movie.
Yeah.
And then a good one.
To make
I
up
thought
for,
that's what they've been
the
doing.
shitty one. So it should have been The Rise of Skywalker Part 1 and The Rise of Skywalker Part 2.
Rise of Skywalker.
Related to this news, anyone who watches the Mandalorian, or the Mandolin, or the whatever the hell we're going to call this show.
The Mandarin.
I got the look. I'm happy.
Mandarin.
It is airing early as of tomorrow.
Yes, because
to make room for Friday to be the screening of
because
Star Wars.
Apparently nobody has a half hour after they get home from watching Star Wars. Because
Dylan was saying it was out to. Yeah, you were tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're going 2 days early on the release. And oddly enough, unlike Prime or Amazon, they don't count midnight. It's 8 a.m. your local time.
His actual name is Mando Fett.
Mando Fett.
And the kid.
Mando Fett.
Man, the last episode was really, really good.
Yeah,
I did like the last episode.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Like,
was it true they had La Cucaracha in one episode as theme music?
I'm not answering that. Not dignifying it.
I think I can nail him from here.
I think you can too.
I can't believe you guys are so divided on your fandom of Star Wars content. It's like scary. It'll be a religion.
It is
I
my
love
religion.
the quote. You guys saw the quote there when I asked, so did you like it? And the guy was like, yeah, well, no. Well, let's face it, bad Star Wars is still great Star Wars.
See, I didn't understand that because you typoed the word bad, and I had to read it 3 times to understand that I assumed what you meant by whatever 3 combination.
Goddamn letters on this keyboard are 2 times together.
It's like, and it's like running into a brick wall. It's like reading.
What the
reading.
fuck is he saying?
What? Okay, I need to read the rest of it. I'm assuming that word is bad.
You assume correctly.
It's like his typing.
Bad. In my hand.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Apparently, Jesus, my pen broke. Your pen broke. I broke your pen. There, that's the proper statement.
Welcome to Pembroke.
What the fuck was it he put instead of Red Hot Chili Peppers? It was like...
I don't know. That fucked me up.
Yeah, the letters were...
Red Peppers Chili Hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, apparently Josh, whatever his name, left, and John Frusciante's back.
John
again.
Frusciante woke up one morning and said, "Oh, fuck, got no money.
I'm out of heroin.
I'm out of money. I'm out of money.
I can't shoot up today. I guess I'll go back to the band."
Hey, Anthony.
Okay, so what does he play for those of us? Oh, he's a guitar player.
He's played on every single one of their successful albums.
He's kind of considered the guitar player of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Even though he wasn't the original, I went in and read about it today. I didn't realize he wasn't the original guitar player, but he was the one that hit it with Red Hot or what is it?
Blood Sugar Sex Magic, Mother's Milk.
Mother's Milk. Although I'll argue the best album they ever put out is the one that Dave Navarro played on. But that's my opinion.
In my airplane, or whatever the fuck that song
That's a great
was.
album. It's a great album.
What was the album called?
1 Hot Minute.
Oh, right.
What album was Roller Coaster Love?
It had 1 minute of good
Roller
stuff on
Coaster's
it.
like way back.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
That's Mother's Milk? Or
Yeah.
before even?
That was the Ohio Players, Brent.
Is that your love is like a roller coaster? Is
Yeah.
that what we
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
And the Ohio Players version
Actually,
is...
Coaster of Love.
Say
Actually,
what?
that's all.
He likes music.
He liar, liar, pants on fire.
Something Quentin Tarantino, Star Trek.
Yeah, that's Star Trek.
Triple.
He was going
That'd be
to
cool.
direct a. He's not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's kinda
fuck!
stepped away.
I was so hoping for it.
He's leaning towards a smaller movie, which is probably going to be Kill Bill 3 because he just met with Uma Thurman, and he has a fleshed out a what possibly is a good idea for the third installment.
Well, he's had an idea for a while for it.
We should have labeled this episode after a Futurama moment where they talk about the Star Trek Wars and the Star Wars Trek.
So
Yeah, we totally should have fucking done that.
Star Wars Trek was all the mass migration of Star
War
Wars.
Star.
And then Star Trek Wars was the mass wars over the religion of Star Trek.
The Mandalorian was in both.
Hey, today's the 30th anniversary of The Simpsons.
Holy crap.
I read that today.
That's crazy.
Yardley Smith said that the show's about halfway done now.
There's a shower thought that Lisa Simpson is the most widely known female saxophonist in the world.
Yeah, I
I
saw
would buy
that.
that.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, makes total
Yeah.
sense.
Well, isn't she the only one?
Yeah,
I
she-
know.
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
Kelly Waterhouse would like a word with you.
Yeah.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Picard gets a second season without making it first.
That's how you do TV, boys.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're good or not. You get a second season first.
That's right.
Yeah.
The commercials were on, and just like they just blew up just
Yeah.
from commercials.
Some executive said, "Look at the trailer. That's gonna be fucking good." Yeah. Green light.
I learned that from Entourage.
Ah,
Do you remember that?
yeah.
Always have your next movie ready before this one actually airs.
Yeah.
Top Gun
Kind of
trailer.
like us.
Top Gun trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Is
Yeah,
there another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
Or at least another one.
I
A little
pulled
bit
a Ryan
more
Martin, so
plot.
I'm not watching this trailer.
I'm not watching it, so
It fleshes out the plot a little bit more.
that's why I don't watch it.
Yeah.
And
If you didn't know you were going to watch it or not from the first one,
Do you know what the
Don't
best way to
watch it.
watch
Apparently-
trailers are?
There's no planes
No
in
sound.
this one.
you only watch 30 seconds, then you turn it off no matter where it is.
I like that thing they do. It has a really quick mini trailer before the trailer to catch you when you're scrolling. You ever notice that? There's like a 6-second mini trailer,
Yeah.
and then the trailer starts.
marketing.
Yes, if we could learn it, we'd be more successful.
Oh, I can't read this very well.
Brent,
Yeah.
you guys missed a golden opportunity on your review video for a
Supernatural Road So Far moment.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, on episode 101. Yeah.
Shoot.
You know what the funny thing is?
Thanks,
The
Ryan.
funny thing is,
how
that
dare
went
you.
through my mind, the road so far. Because that's what they
I
do.
shits and
is,
giggles.
that's cool. Oh, look at that. Look at this. It's old people size.
You're about to lose your throne, man.
The last thing I had on here is only for my own personal enjoyment. I watched the half-season finale of Rick and Morty, and I gotta say they hit it.
I enjoyed it.
They really hit it.
Royland said that was his favorite episode of the season.
Yeah, and they broke one of their rules.
What was that?
Harmon said they would never do time travel, but they did time travel only to make fun of time travel.
They did it the Rick and Morty way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What
I've got to
Rick
get
and
caught up
Morty
in
way?
season 1.
It's kind of like Community, where if you understand the trope that's behind what's being displayed, you'll get further into the joke.
That's
My
Ken,
wife
Ken
actually
actually
enjoyed
wants you to
Rick and Morty.
explain the
Explaining.
episode to him so he doesn't have to actually watch it.
Yeah, that's right.
what Talden just said.
You ever watched it ever?
Yeah, I watched the first season.
Yeah, you should watch the.
You've
second
watched
and
more of
third
it than
one.
I have. I've watched one episode. I liked it, but there's too damn much media.
Too hard to pick. Oh,
It is
and
hard to pick.
Tara,
That's why
thank you
you should shovel.
for the message the other day that Marvelous Mrs. Maisel has been renewed for season 4. Ryan won't care.
That is
I
something
never
that we
said
have.
that.
Yeah, we've been
Putting
yeah.
words in
watch
my
it?
mouth.
He's
Among
watched
other
4
things.
episodes.
There's a lot worse things.
He's watched the first 4 episodes and said it didn't grab him.
So it didn't grab me. No.
Yeah,
I was
that's
expecting
something
more
that
because
we've
you
gotta-
guys were all.
You were expecting her to, during the middle of her stand-up routine, to come out of the television and tug, then go back into the TV.
That's not till the
I'd
next
probably
season.
watch more if that happened. Yeah.
Of course, you'd watch anything if that happened.
Well, depending on who it is.
Ken comes out of the television.
Yeah. That's when I break my TV.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go see Ken to get a new one.
So you know.
Stick to YouTube
They're on to
for
me.
Just go to the source.
High five!
Good luck in getting fucking home.
That's the guy that always has a
I have a car.
That was freaking
Apparently, the
brilliant.
challenge is getting out of the house.
Do you know what we're missing in this room?
What?
A set of scales.
We are.
Do we really want to torture
eyeball it.
ourselves?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's
well,
hey, I've dubbed it "Damn It December." That's
Okay.
why somebody said, "You want one of these?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Damn It December. Give me the friggin'
the
thing."
Grumps,
for
the
me
Grumps
now.
decorated a Christmas tree on their 10-minute power hour yesterday, or whatever they call that show. 10-minute power hour, and it's about that size, and it was a clusterfuck what they did anyway. But on the tree for decorations, they had 3 large letters N-U and T, because it was no nut November, so now you can have
It's
nut.
not December.
Not December.
Oh, jeez.
Alrighty, Kendall, you wanna?
Sure. I'm going to guess that I'm up 6 pounds from last week.
So down 2.
Maybe even more.
No, up.
No potato head today from Shits and Giggles.
It's what on the train?
187.8.
It's live stream. We don't
I'm up
do
10 pounds.
We don't do potato
You're up
head
10.
live
we
stream.
don't
Yeah.
do potato heads. But thank you for saying that
But
you
you're
actually
enjoying the
noticed.
holidays.
Yeah.
See,
I am.
you're what now?
187.8.
187. You were 177.3. So
Have you been going ham? Enjoying some foods?
Oh,
no,
we
it's
had
a
our, we had our,
good nut since he heard his family was
we had
coming.
our-
It's building
we had
up.
our-
what is it?
we had our Christmas party
What's today? The 15th.
on the weekend, and I just haven't
70th.
been.
Jesus, I lost a couple nights.
Every fucking day it's cookie this, cookie that, so I just said fuck it.
Oh yeah, the Letterkenny season trailer.
I didn't see the trailer.
It's season 8. Is that what it is that we're looking for?
And
Yeah, it'd be
with
summertime.
sister coming up tomorrow, we'll be in every restaurant that Woodstock has to offer, so.
How many times can you eat?
Jesus Christ.
198.3. I'm actually down.
Do you count
You are.
fast food as
Oh,
restaurant?
you're pulling a
'Cause
Kendall.
I'm becoming Brent!
Well, I told you guys, I've been mixing the two. So I have like my lunches are like broth, which I get so much ridicule at work. That's not a proper lunch. I don't know how you can. I'm like, it's really good. It's pork ramen broth. It's got a lot of flavor, and it
Did you say pork, rum, and broth?
pork ramen broth,
I thought he said rum too.
and I had that.
Rum ham.
Yeah.
But then we had brandy liqueur filled
Pork ramen
chocolates
broth.
at work today, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So
Ken is Cartman.
So what
Well,
do we
thank
get?
you, James.
What do we get coming on Thursday? It's,
Drought economy.
Drought economy, and where we're not doing a live stream next week. What's coming out Sundays? Christmas episode?
Are we really starting an epic
believe
Christmas
so.
episode?
Look at the preparation.
look at this. Look at that.
We're getting fancy over here. You guys can't see it, but we got spreadsheets and we've got video
Colors.
equipment.
So yeah, Christmas
We got-
episode is after that.
Giffers and gaffers and
Yeah.
grips and.
So yeah, I think y'all will want to see Christmas episode. It's going to be a doozy.
I've got a
It was
bunch
a
of
doozy.
behind the scenes pictures that I've been not putting out, not on purpose, just because I forget. But I'm going to try to throw some Facebook stuff on and be like, here's some behind the scenes crap you guys haven't seen.
Fair enough.
So
This will be our last live stream until into January.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That is correct.
yeah, exactly.
And we're taking a couple weeks off because you guys don't want to do this on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve.
I would almost bet that the majority of the people that are on there right now would be here with us Christmas Eve.
What? Right in Area 41.
No, on live stream. He takes everything so goddamn literal.
Yeah.
Yes, here in Area 41. No, they would be with us here if we did a live stream. They would watch
In Area 41.
in Area 41. If we were here in Area 41 doing
I'm
live
confused.
stream. You're not the only one.
I guess I'm the only one into extensionism, I guess.
What?
Jesus H.
Ryan,
No, I want this to keep going.
son of a bitch.
The gatekeeper has spoken.